next Saturday versus England.
5 members of the Bulls pack from Super 12 on the South African side, and that line-out won by Matfield. This is Van Niekerk and Van der Westhuizen. Dynamic start for the Boks. Try number 36 for their international scrum half.
Well, it was a right call by Van der Westhuizen to go for the line, and very, very smart work by the Springbok forwards. We'll see in a moment a big shove here by Uruguay, but the ball was transferred. Away comes Van Niekerk, and there the magic man himself, Van der Westhuizen, gets it over.
Well, it was a good drive from the Uruguayans up front, but the size of Van Niekerk sucking in defenders and just being able to offload with one hand. And Louis Kuhn, he is one of the best in the business. So, South Africa 5, leading Uruguay 0, early stages, first half. And Victor Matfields. De Vet Barry, an express train. Van der Westhuizen, Juan Smith. Inside the 22, good build-up here by the Boks. Cook and Willemse. Well, 2 missed tackles there. And here we go again, number 2 for the scrum half. Van der Westhuizen makes it look easy for South Africa. And it's Van der Westhuizen 10, Uruguay 0.
Well executed by the Springboks, this one. A terrific take off the line out. We had Van Niekerk involved again, Willemse, and then the ball was laid back. And Hughes just dives through there. Could be looking for a record in this particular clash. Willemse has been a revelation for the Springboks this year.
So the Uruguay defence at 6s and 7s with the pick and drive from the South Africans, and again Van Niekerk doing a lot of damage. Sharpshooter Kuhn successful. It's 12-0. If they come up inside that 10 metres before the line-out's over, it's a penalty. De Vet Barry has split them. Oh, great hands there from Rousseau and Van Niekerk. Spectacular handling there from the Springboks. And it was the back row who did it all.
Well, De Vet Barry may argue that because he made a tremendous bust through the Uruguayan defence. And then in came the Springbok back row. Willemse, beautiful ball there, De Vet Barry. And hasn't he proved a few critics wrong this year on his attacking abilities? Joel Van Niekerk that time, concentration on the ball, but they're a classy back row.
Well, Smith and Rousseau handling like the Harlem Globetrotters there, and South Africa further ahead by 19-0. Those tackles count now, Uruguay. But South Africa's pressure is mounting here. Bakis Botha. And a bonus point try for South Africa.
Well, just unrelenting pressure from the Springboks. And they've got plenty of attacking options in this side. Eventually the man just out of suspension after that very, very aggressive test in Brisbane. Bakis Botha scores. Krief does well here, gets the ball away. And Krief ably supported by Lawrence Safaka.
And Simon, the beauty of staying on your feet.
100%.
Well, he's a huge man. Standing 2 metres and 115 kilograms. Louis Kuhn. Just shaving that left-hand post. 24-0, South Africa. Victor Matfield did well. Caught. De Barry. And here he goes. Jacques Fourie. Krief and Delport. South Africa just outflanking the Uruguayan defence. And again some hard straight running from De Barry, really igniting things for the outside men.
Well, good see he's got any number of targets to throw to this line, and this time he's found Victor Matfield. Nice pass there from De Barry. Really gave this try a lot of impetus and momentum, and there Delport scores a try. Again, the very good hands there from Werner Krief.
29-6 for the Springboks, 5 tries to 0. That's the rugby team that went down in that Andes clash 32 years ago, 31 years ago. And here goes Fourie again. He streeted them. Jacques Fourie, the 20-year-old. Willemse says go all the way. And what an exciting runner he is in his first test. Jacques Fourie gets a debut try for South Africa.
Well, he's 92 kgs, 189 centimetres. Placed the golden lines and has got some pace. Look at him go. Left the Uruguayan defence in tatters.
Well, Willemse was like a jockey there. He was sooling him forward. Now there's a significance in that conversion. Louis Kuhn converting with a drop kick, and once we get to the playoff games, if after extra time it's still all even, it can come down to a drop kick competition between 5 players from each side. So Louis Kuhn got some practice, and so did this man. As far as try scoring is concerned, Jacques Fourie, hasn't he been damaging with the Barry tonight?
Did you have to say that Matty Dunny be a special to get onto the bench in those
from the South African team, because they've just lost their way a little in the second half. Juan Smith. Richard Barnes stepping through like a three-quarter. The Red Sea parted.
Richard Barnes, we saw a remarkable try in the Tri-Nations. Carlos Spencer absolutely barreled as he headed across for a very long-range try there. Richard Barnes really doesn't look terrifically athletic, but he is. Huge speed, very hard to stop.
Explosive pace from the tight head prop. Rousseau, too strong, momentum got him there. He stumbled, was able to reach out in the same motion as the Springboks are set to post a half-century.
Well, Danny Rousseau, Juan Smith, Joel van Niekerk have really shown up in a big way in this game. And this is a tremendous run here by Danny Rousseau. Just bowling over the Uruguayan defenders. You can just feel the floodgates really starting to open up.
And another drop goal conversion, successful, and 50 up for the Boks. The burst. It was Smith to Smith. Victor Matfield. Van der Westhuizen gets a hat-trick. Smiles all round for the veteran from the Blue Bulls.
Well, the initial drive here by the Springboks, led by Victor Matfield, was well and truly combated by Uruguay, but they went again. And Joost van der Westhuizen just snipes through there. Seen him done it so many times before.
Conversion wide, 55-6. Well, you can't throw it to the opposition. That's fatal. Neil de Kock. Furi. Great offloads. Rousseau. And Bota. The big fellow gets his second try. Johnny on the spot for Bakis Bota. And South Africa hit 60.
Well, it's Jacques Furi who's really making a big impression tonight with his Springbok backline. He set this try up.
62-6.
Watch him go. The big man, Bakis Bota.
Selborne boom. Beautifully controlled line out here by South Africa. Hendro Scholz. And they're really sharing it around tonight. Try number 11 for South Africa. Hendro Scholz, and it's 67-6.
Lovely camera work here. Classic driving maul here from the Springboks. Hendro Scholz beautifully hidden there, gets the ball over.
Conversion attempt missed by Louis Kuhn.
Forwards.
England to make their long-awaited debut against Georgia tomorrow. That's Sunday. There it is for Grief. He plucked it out of the fingers of a tiring Menchaca. Don't think there's too much doubt about this one, Paddy.
Well, Peter Marshall was right there for the touchdown. He had no problems with it.
I think it was number 20, Ponte, actually. Had to get it down before going over the dead ball line. In fact, it was Aguirre, number 10.
Yeah, valiant attempt by Aguirre, but a much fresher Werner Krief gets the try.
Not much doubt about that. And perfect positioning there by Willemse, who grew up on the crime-ridden streets of Caledon on the outskirts of Cape Town. As Paddy O'Brien confirms, try number 12 for South Africa, and Hogard now getting some goal-kicking practice with his drop. And that one, well, appeared to just go under, but we'll confirm that. 72-6, it fell short of the crossbar.
That's a better tactic by Neil de Kock. Two very fast players in Willemse and Krief coming through on that grubber.
Well, the All Blacks began their campaign with a 70-7 victory over a very committed Italian side. That's a cruel scoreboard for the Italians because they played some tremendous rugby. But made a rolling maul for it to happen. And this is the start. Taken ahead by Boruti. The forward's going to chance their arm and give it to the backs, or they're going to hold on to it. I'd be backing the forwards here, I think. We're not going to give it to that back line. No way. Into injury time. Well, the scrum half, Amarijo's taken a back seat here. Now he can get it out. The forwards just ran out of numbers there. There's a ruck form, no hands. Amarijo. Here's a chance for South Africa. Storace. Uruguay closing to within 10 metres of the goal line. Mendaro.
Oh, listen to the crowd support for the local adopted team.
Sixth phase here. Baruti. And finally Capo is bundled into touch. They really fought hard to the end, but it was no contest. South Africa overwhelmingly by 72-6. But Uruguay lost no friends here tonight, Simon Poitevin. I mean, that last passage of play through 6 phases, they were going to get that try by hell or by crook, but the forwards probably needed to maybe delegate a bit more.
Maybe 72-6, but you've got a superpower of rugby playing a side that picks from 12 clubs 1,000 senior players and just didn't give up. I think this is a great thing about the World Cup.